Hi, my name is Judy Kessinger, and I'm the creator and the designer of the FitNice system. And I'd like to tell you why I designed this system. First of all, it frustrated me when I bought manufactured patterns that they came in a size something. I was thrilled when they went multi-size, but nobody ever told you what to do with the multi-size. I'm one size here, one here, one here, one here, and on and on and on. And I have to tell you, after fitting thousands of you all have the same issue. So I want to tell you how I solved that issue. First of all, I have watched you guys buy a pants pattern for dress pants, a pants pattern for capris, a pants pattern for shorts, a pants pattern for this, and a pants pattern for that. All pants are created equal. They all have two legs. That's it. That's all it is. It doesn't matter whether they're tight, they're wide, they're short, they're long, whatever it is, two legs. So let's make a master pattern, one that fits your body the way you want it to, and then let's create from those two legs. That's the easiest way to do it. So let's talk just a little bit about all those different sizes that you are. One of the reasons that my pattern works so well is all the sizes are in one place. So I want to show you what's going to happen when you purchase this. This is what it comes in. Looks just like this, and it's sealed. It has plastic around it. So I'm going to take this out of here and show you what's inside. Because what I have is a full size, hold on one second, let me cut this open because it has another little tape on here. It comes in a full size pattern inside, all right? Very, very simple. But there's something really important on this pattern, and it's one of the things that if you come to my class, you'll hear me say over and over and over again. Watch the video, and watch the video before you start drawing the pattern. It makes your life so much easier when you watch the video. The video link is right here, printed on this cardboard. Oh my gosh, I accidentally threw that away. It is also printed on the pattern itself. There's something else printed on the pattern itself, and that's my email address. So if you have any questions, email me. It's very, very simple to do. So you can see that when I open this up, and I'm going to open this all the way up and show you, this is a full-size pattern. There's the front, and there's the back. So you don't have to tape anything together. This is it. So let's collect all the things we need to make this pattern. The first thing you need is you. Now, I know that might sound a little crazy, but I hear people say all the time, I don't know how to fit myself. How do I fit myself? I don't know how to measure myself. Well, guess what? You're the most important person in that room, and you can do all of this yourself very, very easily. So I'm going to give you some hints on how to do that. First of all, that has nothing to do with your fit. And I mean that, absolutely nothing. All the tape measure is for is to draw that pattern in your size, in whatever you measure. And when you're all finished, it will be a size you. Like my pattern is not a size anything, it's a size Judy. So yours is going to be that too. But the tape measure is only there for numbers so we can draw that pattern. So the first thing you need is a tape measure. Obviously you need your pattern. You need a pair of scissors. I love Kai scissors. You need this paper, and this paper, this is a PDF on that download code that you need to print out, because this is, for lack of a better word, your practice pattern. This is what you're going to play with and draw on. Again, watch the video, because this is what I do on the video. You need pattern ease. Now, I sell this on my website. I love the product because you can see through it, and it's easy to work with. You also need a pencil. Now, I know this might sound really silly, but this is the best pencil I've ever bought in my life. They're first grade pencils, and that's exactly what they call them, my first pencil. When you buy this pencil, make sure that you buy a pencil sharpener, because it has a really fat hole, because these get dull very quickly. The reason they do is it's real soft lead. But you will be amazed how much easier it is to draw with these pencils. So it's called my first pencil. You're also going to need a yardstick or a ruler of some sort so that you can keep a straight line. Now again, on that video that I keep telling you to watch, you will see step by step how I draw out the pattern. So we're not going to go there. I just want to start in the beginning to tell you how you're going to measure yourself. So you want this paper because right here is a chart, okay? And that's what you're going to write on. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your tape measure and you're going to look in a full-length mirror. And if you don't own a full-length mirror, go buy one. They sell them at Walmart really cheap, but go buy a full-length mirror. I'm going to put this tape measure around my waist. I am not going to pull tight. I do not need to be naked. You can do this right over your clothes because you're going to fit the pattern after it's made. Okay, so we're not as crazy about this right now, so don't be hung up on half-inch, quarter-inch, and all that stuff. Just round it up to the next number. Remember, it's easier to take something in than it is to let it out. Now, I don't want this tape measure this loose, but I do want this tape measure this loose. I need to be able to move in it. Hold your finger right there and look at the number. That's your waist. Or look in the mirror. That's your waist. You want to measure your tummy. Some of you don't have one. Some of you do have one. Whatever you have doesn't matter, but I want you to measure your tummy. Does that have to be so many inches down from your waist? No. Look in the mirror. What's the biggest part you own between your waist and your knees? That's what I want you to measure, okay? So I want to measure my tummy. Again, put my finger there. Then I know what number that is. Then I want to measure my hip. That is the fullest part of me. Some of you don't sit on the fullest part of you. Some of you have a tummy bigger than your hip. It doesn't matter, but I need to know that number. So again, hold your finger there, write down that number. You have a space to write that down on your practice pattern. Now, length. How are we going to do the length? Well, this really is kind of simple. Almost every household owns one of these. They're your retractable tape measure, and it has a little, kind of like a little metal hook on the end of it. You're going to stand on it. So make it go all the way along. Put it down like this. Stand on that little end. Go right to your waist. Now, when I say your waist, I mean where God gave you your waist. If you wear your pants down here, that's fine. But right now, to draw the pattern, I need to know where your waist is. So put your finger, again, on where that number is. Look at your tape measure and write that number down. That's your length. That's your pant length, okay? Now, you know if you're flat or not. I don't have to tell you that. You know if you have no butt. And there are a lot of people that don't, and that's okay. If you don't have one, you need to do a butt lift. All that's on that video. So again, watch that video. But this really is all you need in order to draw this pattern and to start on your road to success for the perfect fitting pants pattern.